Hello everyone. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about cement. So your cement was first manufactured by Joseph Asphodene, and he called it as a Portland cement because upon the hardening, the cement resembled stones from the quarries near Portland in England. So that is why the Joseph Asphodene called the manufactured cement as Portland cement. Now, cement is an extremely fine material and have good adhesive and cohesive properties. And because of the adhesive and cohesive properties, it is used as a binding medium for various materials. Okay, because it has good cohesive and adhesive properties, it is used as a binding medium, right? Binding medium for various materials. So now let us discuss about the manufacturing of cement. So for the manufacturing of cement, when a calcareous materials are the materials that are rich in calcium carbonate. Okay, so when a calcareous material, example of calcareous material can be limestone, chalk, etc. So when a calcareous material is mixed with an argillaceous material, argillaceous materials are the materials that are rich in alumina, silica, and depending upon the type of resource material that you are using, are rich in iron oxide. The example of argillaceous material can be clay, shale, etc. Right? So when your calcareous material is mixed with argillaceous material at a very high temperature, right? The temperature is around 1450 degrees Celsius. So under this extreme temperature, these material fuse together to form clinker. Okay, so your calcareous material and argillaceous material at a very high temperature of around 1450 degrees Celsius and above fuse together to form clinker. Now clinker, this clinker is crushed, grinded to give a very fine material, and that fine material is cement. Okay, this fine material is cement. So during the grinding process, what happens is gypsum is added. Okay, gypsum or plaster of Paris is added during the grinding phase of the manufacturing of cement. The reason for addition of gypsum is that the addition of gypsum prevents the flash setting of cement. Okay, so your addition of gypsum during the grinding process prevents the flash setting of cement. It is very important. Okay, and the quantity of which the gypsum is added, the quantity is around 3 to 5% by weight of clinker. So whatever is the weight of clinker that is being produced, so around 3 to 5% by weight of that clinker, gypsum is added during the grinding process. All right, so this is a brief manufacturing process of cement. Now this manufacturing process can be divided into two categories. The first is dry process and the second is wet process. Okay, so the difference between the dry process and the wet process is that in the dry process there is the manufacturing is as described here, right? While in wet process water is added. Okay, that's the only difference. So if you see in the dry process, whole of the manufacturing is done without any addition of water, right? While in the wet process, the calcareous materials and the argillaceous materials are combined together, that is the raw materials are combined together, right? Combined together, and in that material water is added, right? And this, by this addition of water, a slurry is formed, and then the same procedure happens. These slurry is put in the rotatory kiln at a very high temperature, combining to form clinker. This clinker is cooled, stored, and grinded. And in the grinding process, as we have discussed, gypsum is added to prevent the flush setting, and then crushed to form your final product called as cement, right? Okay, so this is the manufacturing of cement. Okay, in the next lecture we are going to discuss about the chemical composition and chemical compound of cement. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.